The title says it's all over. Every single thing is over. That is over. That is over. That is over. This is over. This is over. That is over. That is over. Because yesterday at 6:30 p.m. I walked down to the post office and picked up the $4,160.70 check of my mom's home equity tax refund from 2021 that she had never cashed. 4,000 of that deposited in the bank. We have the funds to fix this barn. Already contacted codes. Found out I don't need a building permit to fix this. Don't have to worry about that expense. I'm gonna get a beam, maybe, hopefully. I'm at least going to. Now I cannot do any work of this right now because the convention. I'm filming this September 17th. The convention starts in 2 days. I will not have a week's time over the weekend because I'm going to be all over the place. I'm going to be at Mike's on Thursday. I could do stuff on Thursday, yeah, but I'm going to be busy Friday because I'm going to be possibly at the convention. I have to recheck the itinerary of the convention and see that. I don't know if I'll have time Friday. I have to be at Paul's for Friday, and then Friday I know there's stuff after Paul's. I know there was a clinic there. I think it was at 6 p.m. that I wanted to see. But after the convention is over, I'm getting the boom lift and I'm fixing this. We're getting 16-foot 2x4s delivered at some point. I have the $60 for a tarp I can get. I'll get that probably before the convention. Because I'll have to be paid. I get paid right before the convention, right before Hemlock Train Show. Absolutely perfect timing. So I can get the tarp then. And then I'll have the tarp. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, now that is connected there. I'm going to get up here on this wall, and I am going to hook a 2x4 down, screw a 2x4 onto these 2x4s. I'm going to pull them together, lift up that roof, or I'm going to put a jack up and jack up. I don't know. I probably better put a jack up there. Put a 4x4 up at the top there, and I can use to come along and push that back up. Because we got collapse right there. It's starting to collapse right there. Pull off all this junk off of here and put a tarp over it. Put some board. I'll put 2x4s across the top of that, or interlace in there, and yeah, I don't know how to do it, but this video will show that. This video is just the beginning of the video. It's going to show actual work being done. So the next thing you see in this video is going to be actually work being done, or progress of that. So you won't see this video until I'm actually already starting the video. But let's get this barn going. Let's get it. Finally, we bought this house in August of 2018. Waiting and waiting and waiting. Now I have the money. I now have the money, and it's getting done. Gonna come along, pull that in, pull that wall in, attach boards, put a board around that side, and then come along up to there, maybe. Probably hook it up to one of these 2x6s and pull it in, because I can pull it in from there. I mean, it's a different angle, but it should work. And pull that back in, and hopefully we can get that. We have to hook it up. I have to pull one of those boards off and hook it up there, pull that in, and then hook it up here and pull that in. maybe hook a ratchet strap up and secure it temporarily. Put around that board. That board's too weak. Put around that board, and we'll just pull it back, just stabilizing it, and then we'll get a building permit to actually renovate the building, which will be putting new things there, because I can't completely fix it. I'm just going to stabilize it because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get fines. Never going to resell the house again. But it can be a problem with insurance if you don't have a building permit to do the work. So just stabilize it, get the tarp on the roof, and then have them come and find out how much a building permit for that would be, and then save up for that. As long as there's no water getting in here and that's secure, it's not going to go anywhere. Put 2x4s across there or something. Maybe get a new beam. I don't know. I think putting a new beam in there would be too much new work. I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. At least going to stabilize it. We'll get that out of the way. Let's go. Let's get it done. Yeah. We'll be back with some work actually having been done on the barn. September 18th, 2:42 p.m. and we have the Amtrak. Going slow. They are doing work on the main. They are actually on the siding. I wonder if where that train had any of the people who were going to the convention would have gotten off in Rochester. Arriving early for the convention, maybe. They'll go down the siding. They must have the main out of service. They must be using the siding. And there's probably another train on this main, so they couldn't use this main. Okay, there's a barn right there. All singing out. This is October 1st. And we're going to be starting work on it because there's the 20 16-foot 2x4s. And that is what the barn looks like from the outside. Whew. I am actually scared of heights, but I used to run the aerial at the Perry Fire Department, so just got to get used to being up in the air again. Fine now. Fine as long as I'm holding on. I do not have a harness. They do not come with a harness, but that's what we're working with right now. Got to trim that tree, and that's what I'm going to start with right now. I only got a little bit of time before I got to go. but I got the loppers up here. So, be back in a bit. Okay, this is how I'm doing this. I'm 8 feet off the ground on the 2x6s. I got 10 1x6s here, stacked on top of each other. There's a 2x6 over there. This is what I'm doing. I'm inside with this garden thing, and I'm just pushing the roof material out from the inside. Everything that fall. I feel a lot safer in here. And I can't reach up there with the boom. It's not safe to do it from the boom in the back. From the boom front, that's fine. But back here, I can't do it. So that's how I'm doing this. I gotta get to that 2x4 down there and fasten it up here, put these rafters back where they belong, and then secure them. Okay, that's about 4 o'clock, somewhere around 4:30 on Friday afternoon, and this one that was not in line with the others, it dropped down. I finally, with using a 2x4 here, and there, got it lifted up enough that I was able to put 2 screws in this one, and it is now in line with the others. Now, what I have to do is I have to put 2x4s from there onto that 2x6. And I gotta, link that 2x6 together. I gotta use the come along over here and pull that those 2x6s together because they're kind of pushing out. And I gotta secure that. And I'm gonna put a couple 2x4s up here across here, pulling them in so that doesn't pull out anymore. And yeah, I pretty much got all the work I need to do with the lift done, other than I gotta put the tarp on that end. But I don't think I need to lift out back anymore. I'm not gonna be able to do anything about that beam. I just can't do it. That beam's good. That beam is gonna have to be replaced, because right there, that's all rotted and it's coming apart. I think either that or that might be that beam. I have to have that checked out, see if that can be salvaged or anything, or if that's that wood, those 4x4s that are pulling apart. It might be those 4x4s that are pulling apart. But to replace that beam, I think I need, well, no, I don't. No, I don't need the rafters replaced. I can replace the beam, but I can't really do that from the lift, because I can't get the lift in the position to do that from the lift. So that's going to be done from inside, which means I got to rebuild the floor. I got to replace the floor here, which, yeah, that's the next thing. Other than jacking up the floors, that's the next thing. Use jack posts and jack posts and jack up the basement floor, the first floor, and then secure that, and then jack up the second floor and secure that. Be a long project, but whoa, what the heck was that? Shifted. But we're well on the way. Okay, now I am on the roof, basically. I got one of the tarps installed. It's a 7x11, 7mm, and there's where the next one's going to go. Right now I'm attaching the 2x4s to hold the tarp in place. I got furring strips on that one holding it down because they didn't sell 1x2s. and I wasn't going to go to Home Depot and drive home with 1x2 sticking out of the car. So that's where I am right now. I do not like this. I do not want to put the basket over the roof, but I have to because I have to be able to reach up to fasten the next tarp. And if I known I was not too chicken to do it, I would have fastened the other one up higher. Unfortunately, I can't cover those 2 holes. Those are just they're too high. I can't reach them. I probably could, but I don't have a tarp that will go over them, and I'm not hauling one up here. This is Sunday. I only have the lift until tomorrow morning, so I got to finish this today. Luckily, it's a nice day, beautiful day out. Let's go. It's a bad job, but it's the best I can do. I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with that one. I tucked the excess underneath. It's not enough to reach the next 2x4, and I can't reach over far enough to secure more 2x4s between the two. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else there, but I gotta secure that. But that's the only thing left. Those 3 holes up there, I can't do anything with them. Just gonna have to wait until the roof is done. We at least are gonna have hopefully less water coming in. It might not make any difference, but hopefully it will. I mean, that one we can tarp almost up to the roof, up to the peak. But I don't know. Have to see. Okay, right after I finished that work, had a thunderstorm hit, and it rained for quite a while. It used to be this whole area would be wet. You can see it's mildewed there. A lot of mildew. But this is dry. We got wet there because the tarp ends there. You see the little extra tarp flipped over underneath there. I did not have enough to reach the next one. Now, if I had put more 2x4s over there, but I was running out of time, and I could have put more 2x4s over and then just attached it to 2x4s, but I didn't. I should have. I really should have, but I didn't have the time to. But this has reduced the water coming in the barn by 33%. So hopefully I can get over to there. I might try putting wood there. I don't know. That's not good. It's still pulling away. I didn't use to come along and pull it together. I just can't. The wood's too rotten. It would just pull apart. So that's that part done. Still got more to do. Okay, the video's not quite over because I woke up today. They didn't pick up the lift, so I still have it. So I went up to Harbor Freight, got another tarp, got 3 6-foot 1x2s at Home Depot and some more screws, and that is the last part that I cannot reach from inside. That interior wall is right there. So I can clear that out so I can finish this up from inside. So there's no more water getting into the front half of the barn, other than from those holes, and I can't do anything about those. This would reach up there, but I'm not comfortable being up above that, and I don't have enough more time with the lift. So that's it from the outside.